Well, the new district attorney for the First Court District officially took the oath of office during a ceremony in Tupelo.
Our Allie Martin was at the swearing in for Jason Herring and has more on the new top prosecutor's goals as he's taking office.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Although he was officially sworn in today by Judge Paul Funderburk, District Attorney Jason Herring has been on the job for several weeks.
I've been spending a whole lot of time going through each county, each of our 7 counties, meeting with the sheriffs, meeting with the chiefs of police, listening to them, seeing what their needs are, what things that we can do better to assist them.
Herring, who is 53, spent years as a criminal defense attorney. He also worked as a lawyer for the Police Benevolent Association, handling officer-involved shootings. His work with local law enforcement through the PBA forged strong ties between Herring and the officers, many of whom showed up for his swearing in. Herring says he will aggressively prosecute felony cases while using a common sense approach.
What I mean by that is there are cases where you have a 19-year-old perhaps that has no prior offenses that goes and gets 4 Adderalls out of his mother's medicine cabinet and gets caught with that. Well, that's a felony. It can be prosecuted as a felony, but there are a lot of avenues in our criminal justice system to handle that particular case, to give that young man or lady a second chance, as compared to, the 2-time convicted felon that's out here slinging 100 dosage units of fentanyl 2 blocks from our high school. That's the guy that we're going to be focusing on. That's the felonies we're going to be focusing on.
Herring was appointed by Governor Tate Reeves to replace John Weddle, who was appointed to the Mississippi Court of Appeals.
It's an incredibly important position because we want safe communities. We believe in law and order in Mississippi, particularly here in North Mississippi, and so I think there's no doubt that law enforcement throughout this district are pleased.
Herring says he's looking forward to serving the 7 counties as DA that make up the First Circuit Court District, working with law enforcement, victims, and their families to ensure that justice is served. Telling your story in Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
A special election is set for November of 2025. Voters will decide who will fill the remainder of the DA's term, which runs through January of 2027.